This is Turtle Creek, but if you hear people talk about Turtle Creek, Locust Point, Mankeys, all of that stuff all comes out of the same mouth creek. Notice you got water coming through the creek right now that's super stained, and then we're going to get out there, and about a mile and a half you'll see it start clearing up, and we try to judge the clarity of the water by looking at your prop. If you can see a little bit of prop wash, you got it really good where they can see your cranks at a fairly good distance where you can get a good bite. Because a lot of times if you're marking fish in stained water and not catching, the fish can't see your bait. So our key is if we can mark fish and then find active fish, and usually fish on the bottom usually aren't terribly active, but if we can find them in the middle of the water column, that's when we're gonna usually find those active feeding fish. And if we can find one or two of them, we will turn the boat around as quick as possible and fish right on top of those. And we will, if we find a hot school, we will pound them until they're done eating. So I've had really good luck doing that. Speed and boat control. You can be under a lot harder propulsion with the drift sock and be able to keep the boat in a good direction.
All right, guys, a couple weeks ago we were on Lake St. Clair. Troy and I were up there with Captain Vic and his brother Chris. Richie was up there a month or so before that. Well, today I am on Lake Erie with my old buddy from way back, Mr. Wesley Shappert. Wes and I go back really to high school when we played football against each other, and didn't know each other until college, actually, when his cousin introduced us. And hang out every now and then, and Wes invited me up here to fish on the big lake, the big water, Lake Erie, for the day. So we're gonna see if we can get into some walleye. He's been in them yesterday. They limited out in about 2.5 hours, so we're hoping for good things today.
We'll run 2 live rods straight out the back of the boat, and then 2 off each side for the planer boards. We'll run big boards, rubber bands, and clips. We're gonna start the 2-ounce assist off the back. We'll run 50-50, 50 feet back, 2-ounce weight, 50 feet back. And then on the outsides, we'll probably run 90s and 120s off each side. This. I run 30-pound Power Pro down to a 4-foot, 20-pound leader. Fluorocarbon, 120 feet. With these, it's probably going to get us right around the 17-foot range. And then the big ones that we're running with that 2-ounce assist, they're going to be probably down around 22, 23 feet with the speed that we're running. We're going to run probably about 2.5, 2.6 today. Let's talk about a pack of boats. Holy smokes.
Off in the distance there, you can see we have a little competition. There's a couple, 3, 4, there's a lot of boats out there. Too many to count. So hopefully everybody's having some luck today and getting into some fish, and hopefully we do too.
Get that on there. Got to clip off the string, clip it on your rubber band, pull you down, clip it, run this baby out to within about 2 or 3 feet of that board, and next thing you're going to do for the next 3-4 hours is watch that rubber band. Now these are my favorite rods to set up and fish with, because they're live, they're straight out of the back of the boat. You watch the fish hit the rod, and I run light and drag and the clicker, so you actually hear the fish hit.
Wrong species of fish. Finally number 2, y'all. All right, guys, here's the skinny. We've been out on these waters, these Lake Erie waters, for about 2 hours, and it's been a little slow. Wes wanted to try a place he hadn't been to yet. Last night he was on the water, and like I said earlier, they limited out in about 2.5 hours. So he wanted to go try something else. Well, that didn't quite work out. We just are about to where he was last night. Boom, we nail our second fish of the day. So hopefully things turn around, and hopefully we can get into them a little bit thicker here. Either way, we're having a good time out on Lake Erie.
Well, it might be a 15.5.
That's a keeper. Here we go. You like the bandit.
Too sassy on you. Never be lucky than getting, right? Every day. Every single day.
Right.
Activity.
Right. Well, like I just said, we were just getting back to where Wes was fishing last night, and boom, boom, boom. We just nailed 3 of them right in a row. In fact, the one we didn't even have the line completely out. Wes was reeling in a fish, and the other line took off. So we're in them for a little bit here anyways. Hopefully it keeps up. 7 in the boat.
Back there. Got it. My brother, Mark,
We may, gang, we may be on number 12. This may be the last one of the day. We think there's a fish anyways.
feels like he has decent shoulders, but I've been fooled before.
False alarm, false alarm. We will be fishing for number 12 yet.
Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Just little fellers. Too small. Doesn't meet the size that we need to meet the size requirement, which is 15 inches. So in he goes, and we're back to fishing. Number 12, take 2, we think.
We think.
We'll see.
Number 12.
And that is a wrap on today's walleye fish.
There's going to be no upgrades today, boys.
Man, was that fun. It took us a bit longer than what Wes had anticipated, but we had fun. Got to spend more time on the water together than we thought we would, so can't beat that. But we're heading in.
This is why I need